Hey people, hope you're doing well. I'm Hannah, I'm back with another reading. I'm going to start with a random poem from this book, okay? So, and then we're going to read from there. Get comfortable, get your whatever it is that you're drinking. I've got lazy chai, which for those of you who are for the first time is 50% plant milk, 50% of choice, 50% hot water, decaf tea because I can't tolerate caffeine, a cinnamon stick, a few cloves. I think I put 3 in that one. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. And 2 green cardamom pots. And I don't boil the spices or anything. I just leave them in the warmth of the tea, because you're not supposed to boil spices. This always happens when I go on camera. Excuse me, my nose always runs when I turn the camera on. I don't know. So, the first poem's called I Went to the Doctor. I went to the doctor, a healer of sorts, asked him to hold my pulse and look at the urine. He said, your sickness is madness mixed with dreams. And leave it alone, I said. Let it be as long as it is. Pain and pain and pain. Pain and pain and pain. That's your best choice. Don't be worried if luck has left you alone. If you have no pain, then that's the time to be sad and complain. I'm your cure. I'm your cure, be patient with pain. I'm your pal, don't look elsewhere in vain. Even if you lose, don't say you've lost. I'd be happy with the race since I'm your prize. Oh. So maybe this is a love reading, but we'll see. Maybe it's a love reading and somebody wants or somebody sees this love that's between you as healing. Like the love between you is going to heal both of your lives. For people joining for the first time, this is the book that I'm reading the poems from. I'm going to start with the shamanic healing cards first. Let me just... Okay. I already cleansed the energy a bit before I came on camera. Teaching is first. No, but I've got to put it back because I've not finished shuffling. Stripping illusions flipped over as well in the shuffle. Home. Home is the first card out. 44. So this is a pair. This is a pair. Ascension. It's a spiritual partnership. This is a spiritual pair. spiritual union. We'll see if that comes out though. The Union of Souls card. Teachings come out again. Sexual energy and perception, but there's too many. Unlimited possibilities. This is a twin situation. Not everyone's a twin. Don't make yourself be a twin if you're not a twin. Don't accept vampires on this channel. Don't claim energy that's not yours. You know what you've worked for. You know the path you've been on. Okay. We're all sponges. Reunion of souls has come out. This is definitely a twin situation. So this is a healing love connection. This is. I mean, I say connection loosely. Feminine energy. Ancient wisdom. You could be the ancient feminine energy that's wise, or your person could be. You just put yourself where you fit in the situation. Yin and yang perception. Divine timing. So this is very neutral energy now. This is very neutral energy between you. It's like you've both ascended, you're both rising higher, and you're managing to stay stable with it, which is good. But it might be because the feminine is tapping into ancient wisdom in order to help with this stability. Struggle. Truth. Tell me more. New beginnings. So the feminine's been on the search for truth. The feminine's been battling and struggling. The feminine's not really necessarily focusing on union, to be honest. The feminine's just on a permanent quest for truth. And that's the eternal struggle of the feminine. So it's like, with or without this other person in their life, that's what the feminine's doing. They're constantly just reinventing themselves in the light of the truth. Burden. And it's like a blessing and a curse. It's like it's a weight that comes with their old soul status. It's something, it's like that's their purpose, but it's also their burden. Slow but steady. Tell me more. Slow but steady. Like, it's like the feminine's not in a rush. Like, the feminine knows they're a twin, but they're not interested in necessarily physically getting with the twin. their focus is always just ascending higher and breaking barriers and reaching unknown heights and struggling in the quest for the truth and always reinventing themselves in the light of the truth. And from the outside, it might always look like they're moving really fast, but for this feminine soul, it always feels slow. Everything they're doing is at a very slow and steady pace, and this burdens them. It's like this is like a burden for their life. What's this that turned over? Discernment. So this feminine, and I'm just gonna assume that the feminine is you, or just like or in the reading, so the feminine is you, the viewer watching, but you can turn it around like if you're the other person in the situation. Like this feminine will know the time when the time is right to come into physical union with their counterpart. Tell me more. What have I missed? Emotional release. But it want. Let me see. Yeah, it wanted to come out upside down. Tell me more. Joy. So the feminine's not really in the feelings. They're living in joy. They're just living at a very high frequency. They're not in the feelings at all. Yeah, they've integrated their body, mind, and spirit, and they live in joy on their own. So they're not going to compromise that. Like even if somebody comes forward and it is their true counterpart, if they're not going to match that, then it's not. Then they're not going to allow anything in that is going to compromise their soul purpose, which is bringing ancient wisdom down to always strive and struggle for the truth, to constantly reinvent themselves in light of the truth. Like they take this purpose very seriously. They take the soul path very seriously. They are their own home essentially. Like they take their ascension path very seriously, and they're not going to let anything in that's going to put like a ceiling or a cap onto their them being able to continue to ascend. Creativity, yeah, they're just the feminines just want to keep co-creating with God and their ancestors and the angels and the archangels and the ascended masters. They want to just keep transforming. Like they've found their flow, they found their home, they found the existence where they feel like they belong, which is their joy, and they're not going to compromise on it. Masculine energy. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. That was like, it was like off to the side. So this could actually be the masculine, counterpart energy, because it was like off to the side, like it didn't land on the reading. So this is an external masculine energy. Let's see what wants to come out. Stripping illusions. So retreat. So this is an external masculine energy that is doing shadow work. They're either on their own doing it, or they want to be alone with you. Tell me more. 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 Omens. They're following the signs. They're following the signs. It's like they're on the periphery, they're following the signs. They're on their own. And divine timing has come out. So, tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more. It's like they've gotten the sign that it's time, and they want to get away with you, I think. They want to be, what's this? Self-love. Self-love. It's like they've stripped away the illusion, and they've had the realization that self-love, the self-loving thing for their life, is to be with you. Tell me more. Tell me more. What have I missed? Sorry, when I yawn, it's just energy transmutation. What? I'm going to get another deck. What's under there? Maybe this is one of my own decks. I'll get this one. Let's see what wants to come out. This is messages that I channeled when I was bedbound and sick in 2022. Listen to some binaural beats has come out. Embrace the challenge. You have an extraordinary healing capacity. That lines with the poetry. I've had to heal unhealthy beliefs about being wealthy. It's okay to be rich. So you're going to be rich. You're going to be really rich. You're going to be really rich together, or you might already be really rich together. I'll be letting go of distractions. Deep restorative sleep is required. People can't keep their eyes off you. I feel like these are the masculine. People can't keep their eyes off you. I've been letting go of distractions. I feel like they're the masculine that's on the periphery. You are celebrated all over the world. So this might be you now, or it might be something that's going to happen to you. And then the deep restorative sleep is required. That might be why the listen to binaural beats came out. So put that on while you're sleeping, just to maintain balance. You already know the answers you seek has come out. So like go within. Go within. You are hardworking and dependable. So you might not even notice. This might be one of the reasons why you're not noticing this masculine on the periphery, just because you're just so used to doing everything. You're so used to looking inwards and doing everything on your own. So maybe embrace the challenge has come out is because for you it's a challenge to work with someone, to allow someone in to help you or to partner with you. You already know the answers you seek, though. Like, I think that's like what I was saying earlier with when the discernment card came out, is like, you know that this is your person, like this person on the periphery. I mean, it looks like they are, but you'll know that they are as well. Like, you'll know it's them because you have gone inwards and confirmed it. Everything is work, it's never given. So this is again like you working, you being really hardworking and dependable. Let your feelings flow through you. So they did come out earlier that you're just not in your feelings, but maybe that's the problem as to why you're not seeing this person on the outside. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm glad I can share my concerns with you without fear of backlash. I think this is the masculine. They feel safe with you. And you feel safe with them as well because the home cards come out. We have babies waiting in the spirit realm. So you're meant to have babies with this person. You're meant to have children. Ask God to illuminate your next step. And that aligns with the omen card that came out for the masculine. So think I'm going to put that on the masculine side because that's what they've been doing. I think they've been asking God to illuminate their steps. Prosperity lies where your heart is. I think they've had that realization, the masculines have. Show up for yourself every day. And I think the masculines realise that showing up for you is showing up for them. So maybe they haven't shown up for you. And so to you, it's like no different. Like, it's like, why would you expect someone to be on the periphery, like knocking, if they've just never shown up, kind of thing. So there's too many there. I'll take the top one. So the top one says create your own magic, that's the creativity card that came out with the feminine. But I think the masculines also cottoned on that they have to be a participant in that kind of, if they want that kind of life, they have to participate in it. And I think they're like following the signs, and opening up to that way of life, and living in joy in that way as well, on their own. Like, set your sights higher, exponential growth. Thank you for nurturing an authentic partnership with me came out. I think this is what they want to tell you when they come into contact with you, that you've helped them, like with they've had some rapid growth, like rapid ascension, and it's because of you. You've helped them be more authentic in the way that they show up in the world, and to aspire for more, like in their own life. What else? I have been focused on my financial stability. I think this is the feminine, though. I think this is you. Your aura is felt by other people. So this is the masculine. This is the masculine. What hurt you has no power over you anymore. So this is kind of, both of you have to let go of past hurts in order to come together. Beware of parasitic attachments. So there'd be people trying to cling on so you don't come into union with your person. When I think of you, I no longer feel alone. I don't know, that could be both of you as well. No, probably the masculine, because like I said, I think the feminines are switched off from that. The feminines just focused on maintaining their own stability, coming to terms with being affluent, and just continuing on what they've always done in their life is just kept on with the work and manifesting their own prosperity. I don't like the idea of my life not including you. I think this is masculine. Because I think the feminine's just used to not having anybody. They're used to being their own support system. Choose love instead of letting it happen to you. This is about consciously choosing each other, making a decision to have each other in your lives, and not just like, you know, going off whim and giving your loving energy to the wrong people that you stumble upon in life. Like actually taking the time to assess, like, are you even compatible? Instead of just accepting someone that's interested in you without really knowing what their intentions are, or what their agenda is, or what they want from their own life. If they even want to be married, do they even want to have babies? Like, it's all well and good all this coming out in the cards, but if they're not really compatible in the physical reality, because it does really look like this quest to always live in the truth for the feminine is their path. Like, it's non-negotiable. That is their ascension path. That is they are going to keep growing like that, and the person that they're with has to support that. Thank you for nurturing a reciprocal partnership with me. I think that's the masculine. Maybe the masculine didn't really have any real reciprocal relationships. It doesn't really sound like the feminine does as well, because they're just on their own, just doing everything on their own with God. So maybe that's something that you'll say to each other if you do come into contact. I let anger get the better of me, following the path of fate to carve your destiny. Yeah, this is about choosing love and not like negative emotions. Like making a conscious effort to like let go of past hurt and choose love. Be careful of people though who don't want to allow you to honor your emotions, because emotions should be honored. People who want to get in your energy, like I don't know why this is coming up, because I'm not really sure. Everybody plays a role has come out. That's about all the people that have caused harm. Everyone's played a role to cause the pain that's enabled you to ascend and grow. So don't hold on to the pain, but appreciate the lessons of those people. But with beware of parasitic attachments coming out, beware of people who don't want you to allow you to honor your emotions and allow them to flow, because if people have wronged you and they want you to kind of, but I don't know what this if your masculine has hurt you in really grave ways, but where like forgiveness is required, because you can't fake forgiveness. I've said this loads of times, you can't fake forgiveness, it's felt in the heart. If people are trying to trick you into pretending like everything's okay just so they can get in, when they're not entitled to have any forgiveness, like forgiveness happens when it happens, and nobody needs to be present for any forgiveness to take place. You can just work on that process alone with God. Like nobody needs to be there. The other people don't even need to know that it like that you've forgiven them or anything. They don't have to be a part in it, in the process. But if you've used your discernment to not let people back in, because this masculine is very much on the periphery, like they're not in this feminine's space whatsoever. Confirmation. So you just have to take it if this might not be for everybody, but some feminines might be viewing this masculine as a parasitic attachment who's acting with entitlement to rush a healing process that can't be rushed, because the feminine's always in the struggle for truth, always wants to live in the truth, always wants to be in integrity. Very slow and steady, stable, hardworking, dependable. Like I do feel like an overwhelming of sadness has come over me. Thank you for maintaining your alignment. So that is the feminine's role. I feel like that's from God. That's like a well done from God. I've got chills. That's a definite well done for feminines from God. Because for the feminine, they're like part of living in the truth is being in alignment and then allowing what gravitates to them naturally while they are in their own essence, in their own truth. It's not about manipulation or anything like that. It's just being on their own path. Co-creating with God, managing their own energy, creating their own magic. Get whatever you need to off your chest. So there's definitely something about people who, if people are trying to get you to be like emotionally repressed or hide away and like not fully express yourself in all your truth. I've had to overcome feelings of betrayal. This is the feminine. So if you've been really badly betrayed, you have to work through that. Don't let someone gaslight you into not working through it and just dismissing it and like be like, don't let because people do that. Don't hold on to the hurt and stuff, like because it's like I don't know what the betrayal was or anything, but it's like if you've had to grieve big losses, but the people who've caused that just want you to kind of forget that you took all those blows and just to forgive them like they never did anything to hurt you. to get back in your energy, no to that. Don't be gaslit for that, because that's not actually like working through and you know, and like actually paving the path to your destiny. That's just being stuck with those negative people, like allowing them to manipulate you and control you, and allowing them to manipulate your hurt against you for their own gain. So just be wary of those kinds of people. So the feminine's a very dominant energy in this reading. The masculine's kind of next on the periphery, but then also on the periphery is there's all these other kind of energies that are trying to get mostly the feminine, but it could be the masculine as well, to work against themselves. Let spirit take the wheel. So the feminine's just leaving everything to God. Don't give up. And they're just like not giving up on themselves. I feel like that's the end of the reading, to be honest. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? We both feel the same way about each other. So it's like the feminine has faith that they will come together. Both of them have faith that they will come together, but and it's the time, divine timing came out, so the time is now. It's just whether all the other stuff can be sorted out. Enjoy the limelight. So you are celebrated all over the world and enjoy the limelight. So this is this union is a union that's going to be seen before the world. I think that's it. Let me know in the comments if this message is for you. I'm heavily doxed, so if the message is for you, it is for you. There's no hashtags or anything on any of my videos. And all the ways to help me and the channel are in the about section. That's it. Welcome to the new subscribers, and love you long time OGs. And yeah, what else? I'm pretty sure I've missed something. My mind's gone blank. I'll see you guys in the next reading or video, whatever that may be. Bye.